Welcome to Google Classroom. When you go to create your own Google Classroom, you use the plus sign here and you'll create it based on your information. So I'm going to go into the one I created for the faculty. If you scroll all the way down so far, the first one I introduce you to is Podio. Podio would be a great tool for teachers to collaborate. Besides using Blackboard or email, it really allows you a chance to get other people in. You add them by their email. You could add different groups. So you could have one group, if you teach two subjects like I do, you could have one group of teachers that's U.S. history teachers, not just from the school, but also around the parish or even outside the parish if you have those friends. I could also have one for psychology, or you could have collaboration for you and the other Quizbowl sponsors or the other whatever sponsors if you guys are working on stuff together. There's also a part where you could insert tasks. So if you're all working on something, you could say, hey, multiple choice part of these questions is due on this time, and you could put it in the calendar so everyone knows what part they're doing and when it's actually due and they can all access that. And then this is what the screen looks like when you go to add anybody and if there's task left over, task to be done. Okay, this document is on the Google Classroom. The next document is Remind. Remind is such a beneficial tool to remind the kids and especially the parents. The parents love this. So when I call home, I'm telling the parents that I have a Remind app and I'm giving them the code for them to join. So you can send notifications of when things are due, what you have coming up in class, and it just takes you 10 seconds. You send it, parents know, parents can remind the kids, make sure the kids study. You're good. You can allow replies. So parents can reply if they have a question. Hey, my kid has a question about this, and they can send you a message. As well as you can also set office hours so you're not using all your after school time on this. The third tool is Now Comment. Now Comment, you can upload your own articles because most of them will Now Comment are private. So you upload your own articles, students can comment, they can highlight the document, they can answer questions, they can reply to each other's comments. All those types of things. And the highlighters can mean things, like you could have them highlight the main topic in one color and supporting details in another. It could work for any subject, any topic, including sports. The next thing I have is you have to teach your kids how to name things. On Google Classroom, I have a suggestion, but however it works for you. One-to-one learning takes the pressure off the teachers and puts it on the students. That is important. You get to use some of the free time you now have to work with those struggling students. It's important that you always monitor and hold the kids accountable to make sure they're getting the work done. You also need to teach them how to prioritize assignments if they have multiple things due at the same time. You do need to make sure you plan for time for makeup and catching up because kids do get behind when you're using technology because it does take them more time. Google Classroom is awesome because it already organizes the files for you in the period and by the assignment so you can access it at any time. So it is important that you keep these things in mind when you're trying to set up your classroom for one-to-one learning and you use these platforms to enhance the experience because you don't want them just using it to write papers.